I was on my way home from work today and I had this video playing in the background from YouTube, and the guy said this quote, and I was so good. I was like, I have to write this down and share it with my friends. Your heart's not in a cage. Your heart's not in a cage. And it just reminded me of like, don't close your heart off to people just because they may be like angry or upset, or like, they may even try to like say some wild things about you. I had this happen to me recently. Somebody came up recently to me and said that someone was speaking badly about me behind my back, and oh, I was like, that's interesting. Those were my words. That's interesting. And I was like, let me not. I don't want to close up my heart to this person. I'm kind of tired of doing that because it takes energy to be in tension. They say, I like that quote, tension is who you think you should be, relaxation is who you are. And I really just I try to do my best like all the time. I try to give everybody my love. Nobody's perfect, and all you can do is your best. But in that moment when that person told me that, I was like, for a minute, it was just like, oh, and then I was like, oh, it's interesting. Your heart's not in a cage, though. Like, I also feel like I have this other quote staring at me right now. You're free to choose, but you are not free from the consequences of your choice. I like quotes a lot, but I think it kind of builds nicely on that one. You're free to choose, but you're not free from the consequences of your choice. Like, you can always choose tension, but tension, like, you're squeezing out your magnesium, you're squeezing out your selenium, you're squeezing out your precious reserves, for no reason. For no reason. Like, the whole world, like, I think what I try to remember, and this helps me a lot lately, is I just try to remember that everyone's like 3 years old on the inside. And that sometimes, like, a lot of times people are just throwing tantrums in adult bodies. And so that helps me not tense up and, I guess, to take things personally. But at the same time, one of the biggest things for me is to, like, not give energy to those who just want to kind of like attack you, if you will. Like, if somebody wants to be mean, like, I let them, let them be themselves, because we're all here to be ourselves. But I'm like, disengage. Disengage, your heart's not in a cage. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. I love you so much. You want me to tell you this other quote that's staring in front of me right now? My flame is sovereign, and you are solidly in your peace. I just like writing these things down for myself because it helps me remember why why did we come here? What is good? I'll share this other quote too. I've definitely shared this one before. Might be from A Course in Miracles. If one will have faith in himself, faith in his fellow men, in the universe, and in God, which they call the quantum field in physics. I used to have an issue with saying God, so I'll just say that. That faith will light the place in which he finds himself, and by the light of his faith, he will be able to see that all is good. And the light shed by this faith will light the way for others. We become conscious of our darkness only when we are without faith, for faith is ever the light of our day and the light on our way, making that way clearly visible to us, even when to all others it may be beset with obstacles and the ongoing rough. Man, why would you ever worry when you know everything is going to be okay? Why would you ever not believe in your immune system when it's been fighting for you since day one? Anyway, I'm going to go now. I love you so much. Your heart is not in a cage. Keep sharing your love. Share your light. Remember who you work for. That's what my neighbor told me one time. I was so upset. I was really upset about a situation last year that happened. Something happened to me in my life that I kind of manifested. I was mad at myself for it. And my neighbor, who I love, she just said, like, remember who you work for. And to me, like, I know I work for the light. I work for the light. I'm always striving for like mitochondria function in the body. That's where most of our energy and light production happens. And striving towards like the positive side of things, because health wise, if you believe that you're doomed and gloomed and everything never works out, it's like, that's so hard. Again, you're depleting magnesium, you're tensifying your muscles. It's like, it's exhausting. And I really exhausted myself last year. Had to come back, had to step away from the situation that I manifested, and choose to be, free. You work for the light. You work for the light. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I do love you so much. You can like, share, and subscribe, but as always, I do wish you the best of luck.